Congratulations on your contract. In this video, you will learn to upload your contract on your buyer using the REPaperless system. In a web browser, go to www.heritagecompliance.com. This will actually redirect you to our office's site, which is repaperless.com/login/heritagesa. But all you'll need to remember is heritagecompliance.com. Log in using your agent username and password, and you'll be directed to your dashboard. In order to initiate a new file, we're going to select the appropriate type. In this case, it will be My Buyer Purchasing, and we're going to select the drop-down menu, either My Buyer Purchasing, Not My Listing, or Office Listing, or My Buyer Purchasing, both agents in same office, but not my listing. We're going to go ahead and select Not My Listing or Office Listing and pretend like we're selling a co-broker's listing. When we select that, we'll be redirected to our data entry page, and we can confirm that this is My Buyer Purchasing, Not My Listing, listing not in office up here in orange. Any item with an asterisk on it is going to be a required field, and so we'll want to make sure to type in the appropriate information in each of those fields. Now, if you have a property that is not in MLS, you'll see that MLS number is a required field, so we will need to type something in there, and we can just type in non-MLS in this case. On the contract price, we want to make sure to type in digits only, so no commas or periods. So we want to make sure to count our zeros well. For the close date, we'll go ahead and select the date from the calendar. And we'll type in our seller's name and our buyer's name. We'll type in the closing officer's email address. Now, the reason that we do ask for this is so that we can also send the closing officer a copy of the commission disbursement authorization once we upload it to the file. So that helps to expedite you getting paid. We'll type in the buyer's phone number and the buyer's email. The next question is asking us about the pre-insurance authorization and whether they can contact your buyer about clue or insurance report. So if you would like some more information on this, you'll see that it says roll over for more information, and it gives you a little bit more details of what will happen there. It does default to yes, so if you would not like your buyer to be contacted, you would just click on no. The next question is, it says, if you do not want a client satisfaction survey sent to your client, please uncheck this box. Now, at the end of the transaction, we do send out a client satisfaction survey. It is defaulted to send one out to your client. However, if you prefer to not have one sent, you would just uncheck the box and we will not send one out to that particular client. The next section is general notes, and if there's anything that you would like to let the office be aware of prior to reviewing your file, maybe this is an estate sale or it's a brand new home, you would just type that information in here so that the office can be aware of it prior to reviewing your file. We'll scroll down a little bit further and we'll go to Document Checklist. You'll see that there is a link here that we can click on to go to our online green sheet. Our online green sheet is what gives the MCA department the details of the transaction and the commission so that we can prepare a commission disbursement authorization, also called a CDA, for you. The green sheet completion instructions will be in a separate video, but there is a quick link to it in case you need that. So in the document checklist, any item that is in red is a required document or required for any buyer side contract, and any item that is in black may be required depending on the type of property that you are selling or the circumstances of your particular buyer. So we'll just go ahead and go down the list. Again, any item in red should be included. If for some reason you don't have something, for instance, if we did not have an MLS printout because it's not in MLS, then we would click NA, and you'll notice that to the right a notes box will pop up. And we will need to type something in here in order to explain why this MLS printout is not attached, even though it is a document that is highlighted in red that we do normally require. We're going to go ahead and go down the list. And if you are not quite sure what an abbreviation stands for, in this case IBS, you can hover over it with your mouse and you'll see the long name for it, which would be, in this case, Information About Brokerage Services. It is helpful to also get your paperwork in this particular order if you will be scanning it into PDF. Now again, the items in black may be required depending on your type of property. So for instance, if we have a home that is located in a mandatory HOA, we will need to make sure to check mandatory membership in HOA addendum and include that with there. We'll go ahead and scroll down to the Upload section, which is the next section, and we'll click on Browse, and what we're going to do here is find our PDF that we have scanned. Again, if you can scan the PDF in the order that the checklist appears, that would be most ideal. Okay, so we're going to just locate our contract and we'll attach it by either double clicking or by clicking once and then clicking on Open. The next thing we want to do is let the system know which particular files or documents are in this PDF. So by holding down the Control key, we can select more than one item, and we would just let the system know which forms are in this upload. If you have accidentally clicked on something, don't worry, all you have to do is just still holding down the Control key, click on it again, and it will uncheck it for you. If you have more than one PDF to upload, say your paperwork is in 2 separate PDFs, that is okay, and you can just click on Upload Another, and you would do the same process. Browse for your file, and then just select the document titles. Now, if you did accidentally click on this, the system will be looking for another upload, another PDF. So if you did accidentally click on that, you want to make sure to click on Remove Upload so that it's not going to be looking for that for you. The next item says bring to the attention of the office, and it is defaulted to yes. The only reason that you would like to check no would be if you are well within your 7 days of submitting this file to the office and you're uploading an incomplete contract. So you don't want to bring it to the attention of the office just yet. And you'll notice at the very bottom there's a couple of lines. It tells you do not close or direct away from this page prior to the system completing its submission. And you will know it's complete when it takes you back to your dashboard. And I'm going to go ahead and go up and just put something, an error in here so that you can see how it may look if it does not accept something in a particular field. Okay, so we're going to click on Submit. And you notice that it actually just stayed on the screen, but it actually put another line in here in red. And it tells me that the contract or listing price is required and must be entered with no spaces, commas, or periods. So if I scroll back up, I'll see, okay, I will remove that comma from my sales price, come back down, click on Submit. It should tell me it's processing, and then it takes me back to the dashboard screen. So I can see under Pending Office Attention, my contract. I know it's a contract because it's in blue. On 123 Sesame Street, it is time and date stamped. so I know that it is submitted. If I need to get back into this particular file, all I need to do is click on this link, and it will take me back where I can do some more data entry, make any additions to this list, browse for any additional uploads to connect it, or just to see if there's any notes coming back and forth from the office and me. And that is how to submit a contract on my buyer into the paperless system. Check out our other videos for help with submitting listings or green sheets and other types of contracts. Thanks for watching.